So fancy.
I know. I'm nervous. I don't know why. All right, so just breathe and relax because this is all about
Me.
you. So, your name,
My name's Melanie. Oliveira, in case you cared.
occupation,
So I'm a full-time student at Canon University, double major in psychology and community recreation. I'm a resident assistant, second year. I'm also a general education mentor for the School of General Studies on campus, and I have a part-time / per diem job at the Boys and Girls Club in Newark.
and we would like to know your favorite color.
Yellow.
Yellow.
So bright and happy.
Why yellow?
But like pastel yellow, not like bright yellow.
Oh.
That scared me, Evan.
Great.
I was like, is that coming from your book bag?
That was the duty phone ringtone.
Horrible. My heart, like, skipped a beat.
Today, I'm going to have 5 questions for you. Some are personalized for you. Some are just super general. Question 1. We're going to warm up to it.
Okay.
What is the story behind Bazzi? Specifically, your obsession.
A few years ago, Bazzi, you know how Instagram has like those Snapchat filters? So they had these
Oh.
Snapchat filters that had like music in the background, and Bazzi's song was on there before it was like on the radio or anything. And me and my best friend like were sending the filter to each other, and we were like, "Wow, what song is this? Because it's really good."
Are you talking about the filter that has like the hearts
Yeah.
and it's like you so
Yeah.
precious when you smile, but the frozen frame rates or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. And me and my best friend were like, "What song is this?" So like we just looked it up, and then
Shazammed it?
yeah, and then ever since then we've been to every time he's been to like New York or well, it's mainly been New York. We've gone to see him. I don't know. I just really like his music, and I feel like I just like his songs were relatable at the time they came out.
So another follow up to jetpack off of that. So you're on top of the mountain. You have 2 people holding your hand left and right. Austin or Bazzi? Viewers gotta know who's Austin.
Austin's my boyfriend, and I think I would choose Austin. Yeah.
Wow. All right. Do you consider yourself as like a super fan or a stan?
I used to be a super fan. I mean,
Yeah.
like used to like last year, but he hasn't really dropped any new music, so I feel like I'll listen to his old songs whenever I'm in the mood for them. But
Yeah.
he hasn't really dropped new music for me to be like hyped over him.
You said you saw him 4 times, right?
3 or 4 times.
Have you met him before, like in person?
No, and every time we go to his concert, it rains.
Oh, really?
Yeah. One time it rained so bad we had to wait outside.
So like whenever it rains and you listen to Bazzi, do you think about like the concert?
Yeah, actually.
Really?
And one time
I
it
would do
rained
that
so
too.
bad we like hid underneath like a truck. Like it was bad. We had to stand outside for an hour. Everyone was like covering themselves with their jackets. It was pretty bad.
You didn't have jackets that day?
No, and it was in the summer. And then we went inside and we bought shirts so we can change out of the wet stuff.
The merge.
Yeah, it's their way to get our money.
Is there anything else you want to say about this question?
No, he's great. He's not my favorite singer right now. I'm really stuck on Post Malone, but Bazzi's great. He's a great person. Him and his girlfriend are super cute.
It's funny because Post Malone's real name is Austin. So now, Austin or Austin?
Austin.
You're holding. Okay. Great. Are you aware about the coronavirus?
I am.
What are your thoughts about the topic?
I'm also aware that Newark Airport just became one of the airports that people can fly into if they're coming from China, which I don't know if that's a good thing because it's so close to home. I guess from what I've heard, they're taking the precautions in the sense that they're checking people as soon as they come to the airport, and if they have it, they're sending them to the hospital. They're being, whatever that word is, when they get put by themselves. Quarantine, that one. So I guess the government and the correct personnel is doing a good job with keeping it contained.
Yeah.
And from what I've heard, the flu is worse. Like more people have died from the flu than from that. So I think it's just like one of those scares. Like
Yeah.
what was that pig thing?
Oh. I remember. I know exactly.
Yes.
2010. I
Yeah,
know exactly.
it's not
I'll probably show an article or somewhere. But I know exactly what you're talking about. Swine flu.
The swine flu. Yeah. I feel like once like that something new comes out, everyone's like freaking out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
That's what I think so too. I think people are just, well, obviously it's terrible right now. It's happening in China specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's pulling efforts right now together to just kind of like, remediate it, alleviate it as much as they can. It's like no one wants to like spread it more. I just feel
Right.
like right now on social media, like I think it's for me, I think it's just terrible for being for like an Asian person. It's like I get like so frustrated by that when people are being really ignorant on the matter, where it wasn't caused by a specific group. It just was unfortunately in that area. So I'm just like, if it happened here, like in our own school, then who are we blaming? The university students? Like, that's just my personal 2 cents.
You're right. And I also think, like I said, I think the government is doing a good job. One of my professors is the mayor of Elizabeth, and him and the mayor of Newark had to agree for Newark Airport to be used as like an entrance point, I guess. And like he didn't seem like upset or nothing about it. He was just like, this like they need somewhere to go, and they're gonna come and they're gonna get the proper checking and the proper help if they need it. You can't just shut them out, turn them away. So
you're right.
I think it'll be okay. I think everyone will be okay.
Yeah, I think so. Just high hopes.
I give it like 3 more weeks and then it'll be okay.
Yeah, I feel like it's
like
always
the hype.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's always like that noise. Eventually, stuff will go down, but again, stuff go up, go down. We have a lot of problems in the world, but
we sure do. And the world's scary.
You gotta keep going. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Why elephants? Do you think more awareness should be made about elephants?
Absolutely. So why elephants? Because when I was little, my uncle, shout out to you, John, used to call me an elephant because my ears were always too big for my head. I'm serious. So my ears were always too big for my head when I was little.
Are you covering your ears right now?
Yeah, I never have them out.
Interesting. Okay.
And now you know that I never wear my hair tied or anything.
Interesting.
Because they're big. But anyways, so it's just something that my uncle always like called me, and it was just, I don't know, just latched on. And
what if your uncle called you small ears? Then would that change your
Then I'd be like a rat, because rats have small ears. No, but elephants, aside from all that, they're cute. Dumbo is a really good movie, and that was another reason why, because he's really cute. And they have a lot of meaning to them, like, strength and good luck and stuff like that. Yeah. I want it to be my first
3
tattoo.
elephants are that's your first tattoo?
I want it to be. On my ankle. Yeah.
I know that 3 elephants are good luck.
Holding onto each other's trunk, which is something else I want to do, like the trunk holding onto the tail.
Oh.
Like the elephants walking behind each other, which is something else I want to do because I have 2 sisters, so together we're 3.
That is so like poetic.
Sometimes I try.
Wow. Do you think that more awareness should be brought about that?
Yes, absolutely. I argued with.
I remember you telling me about the circus stuff.
Yeah.
Remember you said that you forbid yourself to go to circuses?
Because, not even just for elephants, for all animals, it's just not okay. But specifically elephants, because that's where my heart is. Even like riding elephants in like Thailand and like different foreign places like that. I don't agree with it. People paid to do that. I mean, I also don't agree with like horseback riding and different things like that. If you actually look it up, elephants can't barely even hold their own weight, let alone a carriage and 2 people sitting in it, or more than 2. Yeah, it's actually sad.
I thought they were strong.
Well, I guess they're seen that way, but they're not even supposed to have like that weight on their back. And the treatment that they go through prior to that, like they get like stripped from their like sanity almost, because they don't want them to freak out and like throw the people off. So like they get stripped from their sanity, they get abused and all of that in order to properly carry the people. And I just think it's horrible. And yes, more awareness, because if elephants ever go extinct, I will cry forever. I'll cry forever. I told my family that. I said, but the good thing is, places like Thailand, which I want to go to, but not for my honeymoon, but not to ride them. They have like sanctuaries that you go, and like the elephants are running free, and you can play with them in the mud and feed them, and the entrance fee is like
a
to help
natural
raise
control.
Money. Yeah,
it's we're in their neighborhood.
And I know someone that went, and she really enjoyed it. So it's something that I would do instead of.
Okay, so now you're on the mountain again. Austin or the elephant?
Aww.
You don't have to say anything.
I'd probably say Austin. There's only one of him.
Oh. Valentine's Day is coming up.
It is. But I told him he has to ask me. Just because we're dating doesn't mean we're each other's Valentine yet. Ladies and gentlemen, take that one for the books.
Anything else you want to say about that magnificent creature?
No, just don't hurt them, please. And there's also this program, if you go online, you can like adopt an elephant, and you pay like a monthly fee to help raise like awareness for them, and you get like certificates, and it's basically like your elephant. You know how you can like buy a star? Kind of the same process.
Thank you. So tying in what you said with family, you said to your family specifically that if elephants do go extinct, you will cry.
Okay.
So we're going right into the next question. Why is family important to you? How do you want to pay it forward to them?
Family's important to me because cliche, but I wouldn't be where I am without them. I have 2 sisters, 2 loving parents, and my family's really big. We spend a lot of time together. My aunt, my uncle, my little cousin, grandparents.
Snapchat stories don't lie.
Yeah, we're literally with each other. I think I see my mom's parents every day. I try to see my dad's parents at least once a week. My little cousin lives around the block from me, so like we're always together. Not everyone has that. I have had like friends come into my life and they say, that's one thing that I appreciate about your family. Like, you guys can just be sitting in the living room and it'll be a good time. We're just enjoying each other's company, genuinely enjoying each other's company, laughing, or whether it be watching a movie, listening to music. I remember one time the lights went out in my house and we started dancing. It was just like the best moment ever because, it was just like cute. I love my family. And the way I pay it forward is my mom has a huge heart, like huge, like if she can take all the money in her paycheck and spend it on other people, she would, and she usually does. I want to do something big for my parents. My sisters I love, of course, but my parents are great. My dad never fails to help us, whether it be with money or, groceries or stuff with the cars. And my mom is always taking us. When we were little, we all 3 danced. Me and my little sister, we were in swim lessons, and it was just like always keeping us busy and keeping us involved. I owe them a lot, especially, both, but especially my mom. She, not only for the 3 of us, but she's like the programs director at a Boys and Girls Club. She's taken a lot of kids under her wing. Kids that don't have it aren't as fortunate as us, so.
Every time you see your Snapchat stories, your family always looks strong. Like, you always all are together, which I really do appreciate that. And that's very hard to come by for some families right now because technology can be a distraction, work can be a distraction, everything can be a distraction. But I feel like at the end of the day, I always see all of you like coming together a lot, like, especially during the Super Bowl. I was like, that's really nice.
Yeah.
That's really nice. And I think it's always important for everybody to spend time with your family, like no matter what. Like the homework can wait, the job can wait, the exams can wait. All of that can wait, but I feel like most importantly, like family is number 1 for me too.
Yeah, I feel the same. And then like all of our friends have been like adopted by like my grandparents call them all like their granddaughters.
That's good.
So it's cute.
That's when you know that you've been accepted. Like, it's like we want you.
You're one of us now.
Exactly. That's always good. I come home to my best friend's house. Their mom always says, "Welcome back." I'm so happy to call you one of my sons. I was like, I was really happy about that. The last question. Do you think cheating is acceptable?
Evan. So, backstory. Last semester, I asked Evan if I should cheat on a test. And he told me no, because cheating is bad. And you put out bad, you're going to get bad back. So I didn't cheat, and then I ended up getting a good grade on the test. So I do think that it all comes down to your ethics and morals and values. But as a whole, life is like that. The decisions you make is based on the values you have or the morals you have. We were just talking about that actually in my management class today. But yes, I think cheating is bad. I think my professor actually said, you're here, yes, you're paying for it, but you're here to get an education. And if your best is C's or B's and that's what you graduate with, that's okay because that still gets to the same degree as the person who had a 4.0. You might be more self-satisfied that you have all A's or whatever it is that your goal was, but C's or B's, if that was your best and deep down inside you stood up all night studying for that test and that was your best work and you get a C, then hey, it is what it is. As long as you didn't cheat, you're leaving there like, I did that, I put in all that effort. And some professors appreciate that, like the extra effort more than the cheating, and it's actually not even allowed. So
I think to sum it up, just to make it like Occam's razor, the simplest answer is the best answer. Honesty is the best policy.
Correct. With everything in life. Tests, school, work, family, relationships, everything. I agree.
Okay, this is the end of the interview. Thank you. Okay, so
thumbs up.
15 seconds, 10, 20 seconds for you to shout out anything that you want.
Shout out to my family, my sisters, my parents, Jackie, John, Chloe, all my friends, our group chat, but I can't say the name because it's inappropriate for YouTube. And then also my RA family. I say this constantly, and I'll tell anybody, I only reapplied for the position because of the people I met last year through the position, meaning like RAs and residents. And I was put on a great staff this year, so I appreciate them. Heart.
Woo! Thanks. Just save that.
At this point,